After the New World gained independence in the Revolutionary War, the Treaty of Paris in 1783 increased the size of the new nation called the United States of America. The newly acquired land was known as the Northwest Territory. Administrative policies and laws were soon set in place for the expansion. Initially, laws were established for it to be a slave-free settlement. Between 1820 and 1830, large numbers of migrants from New England began moving from upstate New York to the surrounding areas. Populating this new territory was a priority for the birth of the new nation. To overcome the fears of prospective settlers, the government, in 1830, passed the Indian Removal Act, which included the relocation effort of Native Americans that became known as the Trail of Tears. J. Randolph Monroe was born in 1806 in Surrey, New York. As a young man, Monroe was under the belief that the western part of the country afforded better opportunities. Therefore, he came to Michigan somewhere between 1826 and 1827. For a few years, Monroe made his home in Detroit. He was employed by General Lewis Cass, an American military officer, politician, and statesman who represented Michigan in the United States Senate and served in the cabinets of two U.S. presidents, Andrew Jackson and James Buchanan, and his partner, Mr. Campereau, to locate lands for incoming settlers. After a few years, Monroe decided to return to his old New York home, only to return to Michigan somewhere between 1830 and 1831. He settled in Prairie Ronde, a civil township in the southwestern corner of Kalamazoo County, near what is currently the village of Schoolcraft. Monroe was known to be the first non-Native American to explore the region of what is now Van Buren County. Somewhere between 1833 and 1834, he explored the land which is now the site of South Haven. He erected the first log cabin within the current city limits near the shores of Lake Michigan. He opened the first road between South Haven to Prairie Ronde. In 1835, he and Charles Cross laid out a road that would stretch between South Haven and Paw Paw. The remains of that highway is still referred to as Monroe Boulevard. In 1836, he married a migrant from Massachusetts, Miss Fanny Rawson. The couple settled on a farm in Lawrence Township because their plans to settle in South Haven did not pan out as desired. It was here that their 10 children were born, of which only 4 would survive. This would be his home for the remainder of his life. J.R. Monroe was one of the largest landowners in Van Buren County. He became a trusted confidant and advisor for the inhabitants of the county, which resulted in him being called to take an active part in all public affairs, including organizing the schools in his district. Under the territorial government of Michigan, Monroe was appointed a judge. He was characterized as being a kind and gentle man, and his administration was tempered by justice and mercy. For 25 years, he served the county as the Commissioner of the Poor. Later, Mrs. Fanny Monroe moved to Mouth O' River, which is what the area of South Haven was referred to at the time. She would play an active role in South Haven's history. With the settlement of the new territory, the various nationalities brought with them their hopes, dreams, customs, and their faith, including a group of Baptist believers.